this thuggery, it's like mafia. It's being controlled somewhere. Can we please investigate and find out who these people are? We know they are there. They are thugs in suits. That money is not staying with the cadres. It's not staying with the cadres. And this is exactly what I was explaining to RB. And he was very saddened by it. He says, but sure, in Zambia yathu imanje, but he was in Karaso. This is exactly what I was talking to him. And I spoke to him at length on these issues. He says, boss, but, and I even joked with him, Kutini, it's your fault.
So how was it?
No, I told RB that it's your fault. He says, but why?
Yeah.
He even said, how can it be my fault? I says, Mwaisia fast money. You only stayed there 3 years. I wish you had stayed a bit longer. I was joking with him, obviously. He says, but what can I do? The people didn't want me, so I did. And I gracefully accepted my defeat.
Now, with his conversations, with the many conversations you had with him about the cadres and, him having conversations with ECL, did he ever come out to say, the talks maybe are unsuccessful or, we are talking to bricks here, we are not going to get anywhere?
I don't know what to say, but obviously he failed. Mm-hmm. He failed means he failed to convince the relevant authorities, because once or twice he did mention to me, but naye sako tisachita chani manje. But embekezani, I swear to God, no word of lie, embekezani akwaso nthawi yake ibwera my elections yali pafupi wantu wazakamba. Those were his words.
Wow.
When we met at my mother-in-law's funeral, those were his words. Wantu wazakamba. And wantu wakamba. And he said it, kuti izawaleterera. Yamene inkondo imene mumuchaya yamwe, izawaleterera. And I was saying it on TV, on radio, in the newspapers, that these thugs, these cadres, how many? 5,000? 10,000 all over the country? They are extorting money from innocent people. And those innocent people are from probably how many? 4 or 5 million voters? Registered voters? 3 million? So why aren't we looking at the bigger picture and seeing that what the voters want? The voters want law and order. The voters want to have peace. The voters want to make sure that nobody extorts money from them. So if it was stopped then, what would have happened? Probably the tables would have been different. And he said it. I will not lie to you. He said it. Kuti tiona munga talephera bati embekezani nthawi ibwera. My election.
Yeah.
These were his wise words to me, honestly.
Now, Mr. Khankhara, we've been talking to different people on the memories of RB, but you as somebody who knew him, what would you describe him by? What will you remember him by?
He was genuinely a father. He was a humble character. I don't think, even when he was president, was he ever angry? Was he even banging tables? Did you see him angry? I don't know. You guys are journalists.
I just said he was probably in the running for best smile alongside.
He was always smiling. He even smiled when that monkey. Yeah, and he cracked a joke as well. That is achikwira chikorechi nizampasa sata. And look at the big heart he had. As soon as the elections were over, and HH had won, he started communicating.
Yeah.
Immediately, he started communicating. What does that mean? Because you love your people, you love your country. I mean, others would have said, to hell with me, it's not my war. It's not my problem. No, but he had the country at heart. He had the people at heart. He was a true patriot, as I say. I mean, what do you call a true patriot? When you love your people, when you love your country. And this is what I say to everybody.
Yeah.
And one guy asked me a question, but you when you're here, but what's going to happen if something, are you going to be true Zambian? I said, look, let me tell you something. I know it's never going to happen, or probably never. If India, where my parents come from, is going to war with Zambia, I will be in Zambia army. My alliance lies to Zambia army. Yes, I'm proud to be of Indian origin. My parents, this is my blood. It's like you, wherever you come from, you should be proud of where you are from. But then, my patriotism will lie with Zambia. If there is a war, I'll be fighting a war for Zambia. And I will make sure that my children fight a war for Zambia. We are Zambians. We might be of different color, but we are
That
Zambians.
doesn't
Ukajua
stop.
kuno magazine color red. Tiziona va mkati, not va kubwalo.
Amazing.